I really want to say thank you guys for coming out tonight. At this time, I'm going to introduce one of the founding members of the Newton County Conservative Liberty Alliance. His name is Aaron Brooks. Y'all please give him a round of applause.
Hey. Talk loud, son.
Yeah. Y'all are lucky my mother raised me to be a big mouth, so. I'm not used to giving speeches, so if I get a little nervous or something, y'all please forgive me. But yeah, they say that. My son's an actor and he does a lot of stuff, so he was giving me some pointers on the way here. We've come here today to stand together and proclaim that we, the citizens of Newton County, will not accept our elected officials reaching into our pocket to expand local government. We ask that every official vote no on a tax increase for those that are investors in the county. It's time for our county government to live within their means, rather than putting another shortfall on the backs of property owners yet again. When the millage rate was increased in 2010, we were told the commissioners would look for new ways to avoid coming back to the property owners and business owners to cover a budget shortage. This did not happen. When we were told by our commissioners that we needed to hire a county manager to make sure that our money was being spent effectively, obviously this has not happened. When running for their respective seats, most of the commissioners ran on a platform of not raising taxes. Now they can't or won't stand on their promises to us. We, as members of this community, were told that these officials were going to stand and make bold decisions when it came to the use of our tax dollars. But instead, they're taking the path that has been traveled far too long in Newton County by sticking their hands out for more of our hard-earned money. For far too long, those that have worked hard to better themselves have been asked to carry the burden of an overspending local government. Our voices should ring a solemn chorus of no more. While most individuals have seen their wages stagnate since the recession hit in 2007, the Newton County government has come twice to the citizens to ask for more money. While this county has seen little growth over the past 5 years, the desire to expand government seems insatiable. In 2009, our county had a poverty rate of 12.8%. Since the last property tax increase, we've seen the poverty rate climb to 14%. This is a result of higher taxes on those that can afford it the least. For those of you that don't know me, I'm studying economics at Georgia State University currently. I want to assure you that the problem here is not revenue. The problem is that we have no growth in this county. People do not want to invest in Newton County. Businesses and industry do not want to invest in Newton County. This is where we will pick up this tax base if we incentivize businesses to come to Newton County and use their resources here. If we've learned anything from the current administration in D.C., it's a policy of tax and spend will not help turn the tide of employing people and giving folks a hand up a bad economic situation. This tax will affect everyone in Newton County. As a result of this tax increase, your tag fees will go up. As a result of this tax increase, employers that own capital in Newton County will not be able to hire additional employees. As a result of this tax increase, sales revenues will fall as they will cause higher prices on goods such as groceries and gas. As a result of this tax increase, the investment that we desperately need by industry in Newton County for growth will drop. Far too often, elected officials forget that these increases of taxes on business are passed on to consumers that would otherwise use that money for savings and investment. Now, I don't want to stand before you today and complain about how bad taxes are. Instead, I would ask that we look for solutions to help Newton County become the greatest county in Georgia. I would like to point out that the biggest drain on this current budget is the landfill expansion. The new commissioners knew this when they took office, and instead of hitting the ground running to find a solution, they kicked the can down the road. This issue, along with county entities that have run over their budgets, must be addressed. Now, in all fairness, I would like to tell you all that this budget crisis cannot be entirely laid at the feet of this commission. In 2011, when the county voted to extend the SPLOST sales tax, the county was aware that there was a $5 million bill coming in that was due in 2 years. Instead of using these funds for the landfill, they decided to kick the can down the road for things like an agriculture center that has no plans as of current to be built. We must demand that there are no sacred cows in our budget and that our tax dollars be used for things that will give a return in investment back to the county. I've had extensive conversations with Mayor Sims about this problem. He has voiced concern and assured me that he's working hard to find a solution. But he has, for the most part, been ignored by some of the previous commissioners. There are currently $5 million in SPLOST funds that were allocated for a civic center in 2005 that the county cannot use, though the project has been abandoned. If these funds had been allocated properly to begin with, we wouldn't be having this conversation today. I would ask that everyone that this tax is going to adversely affect come forward this evening and tell these commissioners how it will affect you personally. I would tell everyone to be respectful with their comments. The folks on our commission are not bad people. As a matter of fact, I know each and every one of them, and they are all passionate about Newton County being the best that it can be. I urge that each and every one of you to use your voice to tell these commissioners that it's time to find new solutions for the unique challenges we face in the future. Tell them we can no longer afford to put a Band-Aid on a gashing wound. I would also remind them of a quote by Supreme Court Justice John Marshall. The power to tax is the power to destroy. Thank you guys for your time.
Look around, we got the sign-up sheet for Newton County. We also